Right. Excuse me. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. As always, if you're watching for the first time, you might want to go ahead and skip about 4 minutes ahead in the video. I will, in just a moment, put up a small splash screen, or I guess a full-size splash screen, that will show you where you can stop if you want to scrub through the video. But I am uploading this as a live replay from Twitch, and as a result of that, I spend the first couple of minutes just doing a little pre-roll ad of my own, because I don't want anyone who isn't subscribed to have to put up with ads while I'm trying to play the game, so they don't miss out. That being said, thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate you for being here. I'm just going to wait for another couple of seconds here until the ads try and synchronize, which should be just a couple more seconds because it's been a minute already. It's always a little bit of a pain dealing with them, but I'm doing my best to manage it. I'm sorry it's always a little bit of a pain. There we go. Okay. If I run the ads too soon, like immediately after I start, then they end up extending on their automatic schedule, which is a massive pain in my butt. But that's why I've got to wait, and I appreciate your patience in this matter. That being said, we are back to Blueprints today. I appreciate everyone for being here. As I mentioned, if you're hearing this message, chances are you're watching on YouTube, in which case I am grateful that you decided to stop in and watch the video. I never actually thought YouTube would be doing as well as it is. Not that it's all that great, but it's pretty cool that people like to hang around. If you are watching there, I would very much appreciate a subscription. It does help out. And more importantly, if you are so inclined, I'd love to have you come hang out on Twitch. There should be a link in the bio to jump you over, and I'd appreciate a follow here because I do this for fun, and it's great having people to hang out with while I'm trying to game. It's also excellent because it gives me a reason to make sure I get out of bed even when I'm feeling awful. Today is one of those days where I'm not feeling great, but I don't want to sleep until like 3 p.m. to match the lost sleep that I have. If you're having trouble finding me online, I would happily suggest that you join the Discord. We've got a great little community there. Just go ahead and click the link in either bio on Twitch and YouTube, and as long as you're signed into Discord already, it should take you directly to my page. We've got meme channels, we hang out, we chat. You've got basically unlimited 24-hour access to me if you so want to chat or hang out and play games. Better yet, if you want to use some of the channels there to schedule game playing with me, that would be awesome. I can do both on and off stream. You just have to let me know. Let's see. Oh, if you are still listening, don't forget, if you come join live, I would very much appreciate it if you could type something, anything in chat right when you join. Lurkers are always welcome, obviously, but Twitch is doing this weird thing lately where it doesn't count viewers if they're inactive, or at least if they don't say something every once in a while. So if you don't mind helping bring my average up just by putting an emote or saying hi, or maybe I should actually get a bot with one of those lurk commands so that I know when people are just hanging out like that, that would probably work too. But yeah, anyway, we're about 11 seconds out, and I forgot to put the splash screen up. I'm sorry about that. I am a little bit sleep deprived. I'm doing my best. Anyway, that's the end of the ad break, so thank you again for joining, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the episode. Now, we're doing blueprints. We are on to day 30, and there are yet many mysteries to unravel. Excuse me. If you are interested from watching this episode, you can go ahead and join the Discord if you like. There's a full channel there for my playthroughs of Blueprints, where I'm posting all of my clues and hints and things that I find if you want to follow along with me. And yeah, hopefully if you've played the game already, you find that interesting. Okay, I was going to grab my allowance, but I forgot, so we're going immediately out here anyway, so I don't waste that step. Now, there are a few things that we need to do today, or that I would like to do today. Specifically, I need to find a way to start making more gold, because a lot of the things that I like require that increase in allowance income. Or not allowance, but more gold income, let's say. Good morning, JC. Thank you for joining. How are you doing today? So we got the classrooms. Let's see how many of those we can spawn today. I think I can still be heard, yes? It looks like my mic is on. Good, good. I'm feeling a little dead, but I'm doing my best. Thank you very much for asking. I didn't really sleep well last night. I don't know if you... I don't think you joined the Discord yet, but Noobnat was getting mad at me because I was up at like 3:30, 4 a.m. my time still. I was having a bit of trouble with my health, and she's like, "Why are you still awake?" I am not a healthy fellow. Which is not unusual for me, to be honest. I truly am not healthy. That's fair. That's fair. It happens. Hopefully you're able to get some rest. I appreciate you being here this morning. How was your weekend? Did you have a good time? I don't know if you did anything fun or interesting, but I remember it is Monday, so chances are you might have. Classroom, let's do this. Yes. Could also do West Wing Hall, but more likely to be locked. I'll save this one for a little bit longer. Yeah, because these first 4 ranks usually aren't locked. So let's do classroom instead. Yes. Ooh, apple. Was this giant globe always on the floor? I feel like it may not have been. Some stressful family stuff, but we're all getting through it. Still got a stream in yesterday and enjoyed and hated some Alien Isolation. Oh, cool. I actually did not know you streamed. I will have, you know what? Forget that. I'm going to follow you right now so that I can come hop in if I get the chance. There we go. Yeah, Jacob Nacob suggested Alien Isolation as a scary game that would fit my rules for scary games. I can imagine it's pretty terrifying, to be honest. Yeah, see, look at this. This is the thing that I'm looking at with the E inside this little diagram. But how was it? Was it as terrifying as you were expecting? Or I should say, is it something you had played before? Yeah, well, my rules for scary games is I told chat that I have 2 rules. I'm not opposed to scary games, even though I don't like them, but they have to be not about the supernatural, and they also, I don't want to have to pay for them. So if people want me to play scary games, they can buy them for me, and I don't want them to have like ghosts and demons and stuff. So Alien Isolation was recommended to me as one that I could potentially play, and I'm like, yeah, unfortunately that works. The goal for if I ever make 10 average viewers for a stream is actually going to be the Subnautica Red Plague mod. I haven't said this for a while, but I don't know if you've seen that. But yeah, it's going to be terrifying if I ever make that. Grim Curio suggested I do... Oh, it's a regular corridor. First time, I liked it a lot. Amazing sound design and music. Nice, nice. Ooh, Lucky Rabbit's Foot. I heard a lot of good things about it, especially the intelligence system of it. Because if I remember correctly, it's something like the body and the brain have two different AIs functioning all the time. So one of them always knows where you are and the other constantly messes with it. So that it leads to those tense moments where it's just kind of dumb in its actions, but it's still hunting you. Whoa, hold on. Holy crap, I'm sorry about that. I forgot that I had my phone off of silent mode. That was so loud. Okay. I'm going to ignore that. But I have heard good things about it. That's all I was getting at. It seemed really cool. Now, why is the mansion trying to lock me out of everything again? I remember years and years back, I was playing, or not playing, I used to have a subscription to Nintendo Power, and back when they still had a magazine, and at one point they were advertising their 007 GoldenEye engine, and they called it an evil engine. That was the term they gave it for how it was adaptable. It was pretty interesting, to be honest. I liked that thought. Ooh, boiler room. Heck yeah. Yeah, because boiler room is important. And I never actually got to play the, I think it was GoldenEye game on the GameCube, but it was cool. Nice, nice. Isn't it supposed to be? Oh yeah, activate. There we go. I don't think I ever got to that GoldenEye either. I did love my GameCube though. GameCube is pretty awesome. Oh. Wasn't the door supposed to open with this? Why are you not? Oh well. I don't think I ever got... yes. I still actually have my GameCube. We were talking about this the other day, I think on stream actually. But we didn't really grow up rich. Like, I didn't really grow up rich. My family wasn't overtly wealthy. And as a result, my dad taught me the value of keeping things that I bought rather than trading them in to get the latest thing. So I still have all of my old consoles. Everything from my original PlayStation to all of my Nintendo consoles, my handhelds, stuff like that. And I'm glad that I do. I'm actually looking into getting getting a capture card so that I can play some of the weird old games that I want to play on stream. Like, I have some really weird old games, like Blazing Dragons. I don't know if you even know what that is. Yeah. So I've got an N64 and a GameCube and a Wii and a Switch. I never got the Wii U, but I think most people didn't, which is why they had to introduce the Switch. And now they're doing the Switch 2, which, for whatever reason, is exactly the same business solution that they failed with the Wii U. Like, nobody thought it was a new console, or wasn't a big enough gap that people were actually interested in spending as much money on it. And to be honest, they've kind of lost a lot of my business anyway, because they've been doing such awful things with their business planning, you know? Like, their business model has been pretty crappy lately. Let's just sue everyone so that we don't have to make better Pokemon games. We'll just make it so nobody else can make anything even remotely similar ever. Like Nintendo, come on. What are you doing, man? What are we doing here, really? Meantime, Palworld's like, screw you, we don't care. Alright, I just wanted to look at this. So is there... No, it is just sealed. Okay. So the reason I came to mess with the boiler here was very simple. I have the closet here, but it doesn't take up like any space behind it, which felt weird. I thought maybe there would be something there. Turns out there is not. I haven't heard much about Pokemon ZA anyway, but I've seen people are not super happy with it at the very least. I haven't played a Pokemon game since X and Y. It would, especially with that secret door behind the whatchamacallit, the power panel, the breaker room. I think that's how that one's supposed to go. Yeah. Like, they're just not putting love into them anymore. They're not all that interesting. The only reason I even got X and Y was because it was the first one where they actually you could have that multi-dimensional movement between going straight and left and right and diagonal. 8-direction movement, multi-directional movement. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble finding my words today. I am really tired. I think I'm running on about 4 hours sleep, so it's difficult to find my words right now. That's true. That's true. Alright, let's see what's down here. Oh, a 3-star. We're gonna do the bear one and hope it's a dead end. Boiler room. Okay. But this should give me a key. Yeah, give me that key. It is especially hard on days when I'm so sleep deprived, but as I said right at the start of this video, which I know you weren't here for, if nothing else, I really appreciate that I'm doing this now because it gives me a reason to get out of bed rather than sleeping till 3 p.m. Because it's a lot harder getting back on schedule than it is to throw it off. Okay, I don't know which one of these is which is not great. Let's hope this doesn't dead-end me. And it dead-ended me. Okay, next day. This ain't even worth continuing right now. I hate it when the mansion does this. It gives me nothing but dead ends. Dead ends or won't let me progress north for whatever reason. I really wish there was some sort of way to get dice early, because some dice would be very nice. Or if I knew how to activate this section, because I know this is a way underneath the house, which I could backtrack to the foundry most likely, and then I could get up here instead. But I'm not sure how to get there from the fountain entrance. I did see that in the plans. That's one of the things that I'm trying to look at as well. I just haven't done it yet. Where is Call It a Day? There we go. That is the one thing that I don't really like about purely RNG games, is they are purely RNG, and I find it tremendously unfair when you are given no opportunity to advance, for no particular reason. Just the numbers didn't line up, so you don't get to keep playing, you waste your time. And it's like, come on, man, don't do this to me. That's part of why I like Risk of Rain 2, actually, is you can finally, once you've suffered enough with that, unlock the ability to select your upgrades rather than being at the mercy of the game. Yeah. I mean, I suppose that's part of the point of it, but I think it's very frustrating when they don't give you any option whatsoever. Like, it would be one thing if you could, for example, sacrifice a gem to force an entrance with a door going north or something, and if increased every time you used it that run. Like, that would make sense to me. I'd be okay with that. But when it's just, nope, we have decided that this run is an absolute waste of your time, that's frustrating. Actually heard recently there are mods that in the post game you could do things like all basic tools, high allowance, etc. So it seems like that might be right, but you have to unlock those modes somehow. For example, where is it? This sheet here, because I don't know if you saw, I did beat the introduction to the story 2 episodes ago, like episode 9. But you can get the Darebird trophy and the Curse trophy, or I think it was the Darebird trophy, because it unlocks Darebird mode or Swimbird mode or something like that. But you have to purchase the game from the gift shop, and it's pretty expensive. So you still need to figure out how to get all of the gold coins to get there. I guess we'll do spare green for now. And I have no idea about some of the other things. Ooh, handle. I'm actually kind of curious what happens if I get to the antechamber again, because I've already beaten the game once. Oh, third-party mods, just to make the end game more about the puzzles and less about the RNG. That would actually be helpful, especially on stream. I might have to look into those. Because that's the thing, is I want to solve the mysteries of the mansion, but constantly getting locked out of the directions I want to go is very frustrating. Okay, we'll do the guest bedroom just to remove it from the pool. And there's probably something in here. Magnifying glass is good. There were some things I wanted that for. Especially when I'm already going to have to be struggling with trying to increase my gold intake anyway. Like, all of the books that I need to get are tremendously expensive. Okay, let's go this way, I guess. The bookshop has them for like 50 to 80 coins, which is the same as some of those luxury items. And those luxury items are amazing, don't get me wrong. It's just, they are super expensive for single run things. Is there anything of any importance in here? No, okay. I don't want the closet yet. Parlor? I may have to do the parlor. Yeah, let's go this way. And let's see if my brain is working well enough to do this puzzle. I think I've failed it like twice overall. So it really depends on what I'm gonna get for the RNG, I'll put it that way. Because there are a couple of things that I need to investigate more of in order to get a sense of how I can even make them function. So, for example, down in that elevator by the flames, there is the chess set, right? And, or I guess the 5 chess pieces. So I need to try and spawn all of the rooms with those chess pieces in them so that I can see if placing them in the matching spaces on the board is the correct solution to that. But I'm not sure, because I think they're all, from what I've seen, all of the chess pieces that are in the rooms are set. They're not randomly placed, which means the chessboard might react to the house rather than the house being the answer to the chessboard. Also, there is the book storyline. So there's that lore dump of the unedited first edition of the book that I want to get from the library. There's also a weird kind of architectural puzzle that I see show up whenever I put a room here and one up here as well, where it's got an outline of the mansion in a picture, but these particular slots have information on them like E or T, and I think that's actually what this one and this one were, and I'm not sure why. I don't think it relates to the soil samples, which I did also see in the gardener's shack in the orchard. I don't think it relates to that, but it might. So I'm kind of curious about finding more out about that. Also, I need to get the pool room so I can get the pump room. And then I also need the boiler room to work in tandem with that. Because I need to try and get the water drained out of the underground section so I can explore that more. And then on top of that, there's also the secret garden with those doors, or I guess those sealed up tunnels that look like they can be broken down, which I really want to be able to... Oh yeah, so much to do. So much to do. I am not short of things that I want to investigate. It's just which one can I actually investigate as I'm trying, you know? The hard part will always be figuring out where I need to, or what I can actually do with what's given to me. Very much so. The gems are in this box. The blue box is true. The gems are not in this box. Okay. So, if the blue box is true, then that makes this one true, then that makes this one false. Which would actually work because it would just make the white one true. If this one is false, then the gems are in the blue box. Okay, we're going to try for white. This seems most logical to me. There we go. Woohoo! I did it! I did it! bunk room. I don't need to double my keys. I also don't want to do that. So, drawing room. There's only been a couple of times where I failed it. I think all of the puzzles so far, well, not all of them, but some of them I failed twice. Which is not a bad record, to be honest. It's not great, but in 31 days, failing them only twice each is pretty good, I think. There certainly could be a worse record of them. I really need to get a microphone with a pop filter. I'm sorry if you can hear that background noise. The piping in this house sucks. Now, why was this beeping? Oh, good. Good, good, good. Thank you for letting me know. There we go. Some gold. I'm always worried that things are going to be so incredibly noisy that you guys are going to be frustrated with it. Because it's much louder for me. I should check my stats at some point, but I'll have to draft the library, and I did calculate how many loops. Oh, okay. How many loops did it take you to finish Outer Wilds? Or, like, do you have a time estimate? Because that's a pretty good way to calculate it, too. Give or take a few unfortunate deaths. 116. Okay, okay. Well, I'm just thinking about it. Given how long the loops are and how long my playthrough was, not counting meditations, it should have taken me somewhere between 70 and 80, I think. If I do count like meditations and unfortunate deaths. I didn't calculate it. I'm just going based off of time and, loop duration. But I don't want to say the exact numbers behind that. I'm sure you know them. But just in case Nat decides to come in at an unfortunate time, I don't want to spoil that for her. Although Waylord was saying that, I think he said the average here took, I think he said 60 to 80 days for the first clear. And I think I finished it on day 25. Or got the first ending on day 25, I think. See, look, it's the same thing. This always shows up here. It's an E. I'm thinking maybe there is potential that this might be the clue for the chessboard rather than the chess pieces themselves, because no, there aren't enough of these in the mansion. I've only seen a few. I do know that this picture always shows up in the same places, which means it's not a random clue. It must have a purpose. I know that the E always shows up here, and I'm pretty sure there's a T that always shows up here. And I don't know what the relevance to that is yet, but it cannot be coincidence. It just cannot be coincidence at all. They do have some very entertaining little Outer Wilds emotes. I like them a lot. What? What the heck is with this draw? This is supposed to be the garage. Redraw. I think this is supposed to be the garage. Oh well. We'll do security. Yeah, that'll work. And then... Oh, gold. Actually went back and watched some of my Outer Wilds VODs, and now that I've watched other people stream, I had one person who inadvertently and with good intention gave me some epiphanies with his comments much faster than I might have had them. But I still had a really enjoyable experience overall. I just might have been confused a bit longer. That's fair. That's fair. I think I was pretty fortunate in that my viewers at the time were Conop, Waylord, and Jacob, and they all came from the Outer Wilds Discord, the Interloper. And they followed the rules very carefully of non-interference unless I asked for help. And I don't think I ever actually asked for help, aside from that one time early on where I could not find my way to the Southern Observatory. Or was it Northern Observatory? Southern Observatory. Because I just couldn't find the starting point for it. No matter what I was doing, I wasn't going far enough in the right direction. I must have spent like a good 45 minutes to an hour wandering Brittle Hollow over and over and over. Oh, yeah, here's the garage. Okay. Yeah. And the thing was, and I still have a bit of a complex about it to this day, is that it wasn't that I had trouble with the puzzle or getting into the lab. It was that, for whatever reason, I just couldn't find the starting point. Like, I would follow the paths to where the overall map led me, but I couldn't find the starting point for the path to get me to the Northern Observatory. Southern Observatory? Wherever it is, the one that you need to access. And it was so insanely difficult for me to find it. Eventually, they just had to give me a hint to be like, yeah, keep going that way a little bit. Or what's behind there or something. And we finally got me in there. But it was not as easy as I would have liked, let me tell you. As soon as I found the starting point, it was a breeze. But getting there was tough. That's fair too, yeah. I mean, it depends on where you're going as well. Because there were the two ways that you could get there. And I remembered stumbling across the walking path to get there early. And then I couldn't remember how I got there because it was still so early in the game that I was exploring Brittle Hollow. Such is life. I got through it eventually. I was very glad they were there to help out, though. Otherwise, I would have been wandering for a very, very long time. Okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have to do the passageway, I think. I don't want to, but I may have to, because it's not giving me anything. I got power to the lab once. But I didn't have the answer to that code. Like, I don't know what the solution to this puzzle is yet. So I didn't have the what's it called? I didn't have the shelter as my outside room either, so I couldn't even check about the radiation to see if pressing these buttons was doing anything to it. So unfortunately, I just had to move on with that puzzle for the moment. I will eventually figure it out, but I need more information, I think. Each time you find trash while digging, unlock or bypass the security door immediately. How many steps do I have? Ooh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do any of that. Oh my goodness. You know what? Let's try that one. These are kind of crappy experiments, but we'll do that. And then I think I actually forgot to do the security terminal one as well. I'll save myself the steps for now. And Songbird, I think was the password. Yeah. No. Swan Song, that's what I'm looking for. I never wrote this password down, so I'm just going by memory for how many times I've used it. I don't even remember where I found the answer to that. I know it's somewhere in the mansion, but I don't remember where. Remote terminal access. There we go. Security! Security! I am super curious about connecting to the Synca server as well. Yeah, it was a magnifying glass thing. Oh, right, I remember now. In the security room, I think the scratched out word on the bottom of the page, you had to use the magnifying glass to see behind the lines. Keycard system settings. Set security level to low. There we go. And change offline mode to unlocked. There we go. Exit. So one of the other things that I want to do that I completely forgot that I wanted to try is if I log into the network, oops, when I go to access the terminals here, there are actually two things that would be interesting to see. First is if I get all of these remote terminals accessed. Well, I guess that's not really an independent thing, but one of these has access to the Synca mainframe or something. Like it's disabled right now, but I'm wondering if having all of these terminals activated would let me access that mainframe. This one, data transfers from Synca are currently not available. If I get all 4 of these computer terminals up, I'm wondering if that'll let me do something there. But I don't know. I haven't looked at these for a while. I've never drafted the trophy room either. I probably should. But I'm wondering if there might be something new in here that I haven't read. A special item is referring to an item that is unique and inventory bound. I wish there were examples of what a special item were, because now it makes me wonder if those really expensive items from the luxury store get carried over, but I kind of doubt it. I think it would still just be a single-time use for it. Realm and rooms. Oh! Hold on. Rooms 5, 6, 7, and 8 are all puzzle rooms, which is interesting because that's the same number of letters found in the gallery. What the heck is this? I'm going to put that in the Discord right now because that is absolutely a clue I didn't think of. Okay, Discord. I am glad I decided to try and look here again. Because now that I have access to all of these new information, or all of these new categories in here, there's a lot of things that I need to look at. A 10th rank can be heard. Which I'm not sure if they're referring to specifically as the thing in the antechamber. Rooms draftable only from a door located outside of the house on the grounds of Mount Holly. West path access is required before these rooms are accessible. Okay. So I was right that it has to be on the west side, which explains why the west side is more frequently locked, because you want to spawn those doors that you need keys to. Each terminal... Oh. Blackbridge might come in handy. We're going to put that one in there too. Okay. I don't think I've ever really found a luck room. The campsite, the apple orchard, and the west path. Okay. That makes sense. I need to get the drafting studio more. I don't know how I can, but I do need to. Bedroom. Black print. Oh. Oh. Well, I've never found a black print before. That's interesting. Okay, anyway. We will continue on our way, but that was informative, and I think I got 2 new clues out of that. Rooms 5, 6, 7, and 8 are all puzzle rooms. It's the same number of letters found in the gallery. What does that mean? Room directory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Huh. Interesting. Five, 3, 6, 3, 6, 7, 3, 6, 8. Okay, so that's interesting. You can even see the titles to each of these on the artwork for the gallery itself, for the gallery room, because they've got the same number of spaces there. And I've never even drafted number 8. I don't know what that one could be. So it seems like if I want to solve the gallery, I would have to somehow get room 8 in there as well. Interesting. Anyway, let's continue on. I'm going to put the conference room here. Okay. So I'm leaving the conference room in this area here because I want access to the west upper floor ranks here. Since that, if I get the secret garden key, is what will help give me access to the locked section of the secret garden itself, and I am really wanting to get there. Now, that said, I do need to find the secret garden key somewhere, wherever it happens to be. And I'm going to have to look for that. So we're going to go back to... Ooh, running shoes. We're going to go back down towards the entrance and try and take the path to the east. So we can hopefully find our way through there. I mean, I could start at the conference room and go east, but I'm going to leave that as an extra access point rather than worrying about going there directly now. Because I don't want to cut myself off if I start to dead end in here. Drawing room... I suppose I can go this way though, so let's see what's in here. Breaker box would be an excellent choice here, to be honest. I kind of want the wine cellar, but I'm going to go for this instead. Ooh, and a key. Fancy. Because I'm going to turn off the gymnasium power, turn on the garage power, and I don't think I need that, but keycard entry system off. Excellent. Okay. That should make life a little easier since I already turned off the security there. Oh, but that means I should probably set security to high. because there will be more doors that are off and automatically disabled. We're going to go do that. Is it that way? Yeah, through the den. Okay. It's always a balancing act with the security doors of whether I want to keep them on and find the key or keep them off without the key. And this time, I did, yes. The question is, will that work? Because I'm not bypassing them if they're not on, right? At least I don't think so. I don't recall. Either way. Keycard settings, security level, high, please. Confirm setting, offline mode, off locked. Either way, this is some good synergy for it, so hooray. I did remember to set that. Good. Okay. This is turning out to hopefully be a good run. And if it does work that counts as bypassing the doors, then my steps should not be of any consequence because it'll automatically set to 40 every time I bypass one. Which will be huge! All the exploration. Already got that. Okay. I'm gonna go for the hallway. Especially because I can smash that lock off. Woohoo! Ooh, gold. I will take the gold. Ooh, the vault. I can't do the vault. I don't have enough gems. Damn it. Okay. I've never drafted the vault either, and that's bothersome to me. I wish I had. Okay, give me this key. Why is that boarded up? I thought those were supposed to be windows. Ah, doesn't matter. Okay, let's go up from here. The courtyard is always left unlocked. I forgot about that one because I upgraded it. Let's do... Yeah, that seems to be very common. I'm ending up with the same problem a lot of times. Let's do the chapel just to get it out of here for now. I don't really need it necessarily. But if it's not in the pool, then it won't show up again. Oh, the lavatory. Yay. You know what? I'm going to put this one here and go through the chapel. I don't really want to, but I'm going to so that it's out of the way. Yes. This is what we're going to do. Anything in here that I can pick up off the ground? No. There was another interesting piece of the puzzle, which is this. Should be the statue in the cloister. Or it should match this statue in the cloister. Because this is the only other place that she supposedly shows up. But I can't seem to interact with it, which is unusual. Anyway. Gymnasium will be fine, because I already turned the power off to it, which means I won't lose those steps. If I could put a dead end to the west here, next to the utility closet, that would be amazing. Coat check, good. I'm not going to do this because I don't have exactly 2 hallways. But we'll put the coat check, which means it won't show up in the pool again. Extra coins on the ground, that's good. Okay. another dead end from the closet. We're going to take the corridor. Because if I can get anything up here to connect to foundation, then I have access down here anyway. Which means I won't be able to lock myself out. Oh, key. Yay. Alright. Commissary dining room. Sauna. Sauna would be good, but I'm not going to do it. Let's try the commissary. Yes. Well, that'll take a gem, though, and I don't want to burn a gem yet. So we'll do the dining room. I can't eat yet, but that's okay. I still wish there was a way to investigate the East Yard, too. But so far, there has not been. Even the game only mentions the West Yard as being part of the estate. So let's go... Let's maybe try and do these ones first. The kitchen, the boudoir, library. Let's do that. I don't remember if I took out a book here. I did, which is the pump system again. The system is expandable, allowing you to use multiple pumps to control the water flow and volume to several different designated tanks and aquatic house features, be it an aquarium, fountain, or good old-fashioned swimming pool. So this might be the fountain access. Like, if I can get the pump system working, then that might be the access to the underground from it. Because there is supposed to be an entrance to the underground from the fountain. So whether you're using... Panel is fitted with a number of buttons equal to your own home's needs. One button for each different water source on the estate. Press a button to select the water source. Water can only be adjusted from a source if its corresponding button is selected. Yeah, that's fine. The next step is to set the pump associated with that source pump, or to pump either in or out. 2 tank to the source. Okay. Pump may be connected to more than one tank, allowing you to store and retrieve even more water. Okay. Which I'm pretty sure I have all of these in there already. Because I did take this book out before. I just happened to have it in the room. Well, doesn't really matter at the moment. Let's go through here and hope I get a rare one. Bookshop. Mechanarium. Ooh. Haven't drafted this one yet either. But the bookshop is going to be one that I need. I don't have the 50 gold needed for it yet. For the first edition of that book. But we're going to put this here anyway. Because there's no reason not to. And then this will dead end me, but it's probably the best option here to get it out of the pool. I could do the observatory too, but I'm not going to. Yeah, let's do the closet. A room with many doors, which is good. That means as long as I use that, I'm not going to be locked out of somewhere. But I will need a locked door in order to use it, unfortunately. Okay. So let's keep going north from here. This is rank 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I have 4 keys left. Wine cellar, pantry, commissary. I could redraw. I have 1 dice, but I'm going to use the pantry because I do have the ability to continue beyond this. Because I still have access from the conference room, and I do have that silver key, meaning if I need to, I should be able to get through here. Pump room! Ooh, I found the pump room! Okay, excellent. This is awesome. This is freaking awesome. I have not been in this good a spot in a while. It's even better because we are right next to the underground, to the foundation, which means I should be able to check on the water level down there pretty easily. Okay, so first off, oh, there's a lot of these. It's not saying what's what. So I'll need to drain the reservoir and the fountain. Oh. Okay. Let's select the greenhouse. Because I want... Is this the reservoir tank? I'm not sure. Does this even matter? Is this even getting power? It's not getting power. I don't have a boiler room. Oh no. I forgot I need the boiler room too. That's unfortunate. Oh, I don't need the boiler room. It's just got power. Oh. Okay. That'll work then. Everything has just kind of shown up. Alright. Let's get the reservoir out. And then, what's this one? This is just an extra pump for if I get that boiler room connected, it looks like. And it would be nice, because that's a huge reservoir. That's the reserve tank. Pump 4, pump 1... Let's try and pump this out to the kitchen, to be honest. So if I do this way... Because do I have a kitchen? I don't have a kitchen yet. Have a pantry. What about to the greenhouse again? Okay. Let's fill this as well. Why is it not letting me overfill the pool? I wish it to. No, I don't want it to drain into there. Because I need to empty these tanks, basically. I kind of want to go around and see if I can get power to this from the boiler room too. Because I don't have a boiler room yet, but if I can get one in here, that would make everything a lot easier. Because right now, I kind of want to go see just how it's affected the reservoir. Because it looks like, if I remember correctly, down in the reservoir, there should be something like a tunnel on the right-hand side that I can access the stairs from if I go from the underground section of the foundation. And that's only a couple of steps away, so I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would take about 10 steps to get there. I don't know if I want to mess with that quite yet because I do want to get this fountain thing done. So let's see about... Oh, good. I can still drain it into the kitchen. I'm not sure why that one specifically had to drain into the kitchen, but okay. What about the pool? Will you do the same thing? Well, hello, Nat. Welcome back. Thank you for joining. How you doing? How was your weekend, too? Well, I'm glad to hear that. That's wonderful. Fountain, aquarium, kitchen, greenhouse, pool. Let's maybe... Actually, I don't know, but I don't think so. It is technically after 12 p.m. for me, 12:15. Nothing special. I just kind of hung out, tried not to die. Fun. Alright, let's see here. Oh, so then that... Either we're still in daylight savings time or it hasn't started yet. I'm not sure. But, yeah, I have been going for about an hour now. That's good to know, though, because that means you will start probably an hour later tomorrow for your Outer Wild stream, I'm guessing? Yeah, okay. Okay. That is excellent information. My weekend was okay. Like I said, I didn't really do anything fun or interesting. Did have some trouble getting to sleep, which was rough. But, I mean, when do I not have trouble getting to sleep, really? By the way, the sky is blue. Let's see. Did I do anything at all this weekend? Saturday, I just had to do some stuff. Like, I had a little bit of energy, so I was able to do some cleaning. And it's one of those things where, on the times where I have to do cleaning, or where I have energy, I have to do things like that, because the energy just won't come back. Oh, you do the haircuts yourself? That's cool. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, it's one thing about like chronic illness is whether you have whether you use the energy you have or not, it's still going to disappear at the end. So it's better to make use of it while you have the opportunity. Why does he hate hairdressers? I'm curious about that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not so good. Hating hairdressers is quite the thing. He doesn't know what to ask for and doesn't like talking to random people. He doesn't like talking to random people, and yet he'll come say hi on your stream all the time? That's hilarious. Why does everybody want my attention this morning? What the heck? No, I don't want you filling that. That's fair. That's fair. I'm random people. So what the heck is going on? Where are all of these pipes going in here? Ooh, I'm looking forward to that. Do you want to tell us now, or do you want to wait until tomorrow? I'm curious. I want to know, but I can wait. I'm just like, I want to hear your thought process. This will be fun. I'm so glad that you're just thinking about it even when you're not playing. Okay, okay. Is that your only thought to explore for tomorrow? I also want to check the something at the twin planet again. Or check something at the twin planet. Okay, that's a good plan too. I can't wait to see you put all these things into action. It's going to be so fun. There we go. Okay, okay. Look. So we finally... Oh, no. Oopsie. If these things don't take me anywhere, I'll try the interloper again, or the knowledge tower thing in the water planet place. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm glad you have plans. That's very important. Even this morning, JC came in and he was like, so, what you chasing down here? Plans. We're like the intelligent zombies. We don't search for brains, we search for plans. Okay, okay, fountain is completely drained. So many plans. I want to go check the fountain right now. That is something I have been waiting for and wanting for, to see what we can see. So we're going to go this way, straight down, and then to the right. At least your plans can be executed based purely on your information. Mine still require RNG, because this game hates me. I'm trying. Oh, it's open. There's an opening. Oh my goodness. And all my coins are here. Ha ha ha. That's awesome. All the coins that I have been throwing in. I wondered about that, because this still counts as being on the estate or part of the house. So every time I'd come throw a random coin in here just for fun, if I drained out the fountain, all of the coins I put in could be retaken. Ha! I'm clever. Okay. No! I need the basement key again? Why? Oh no! Oh! Oh! That's so frustrating. That means I have to get back into the antechamber. Oh! Oh, that is such an appropriate sound effect at this point. Oh no, that hurts. That hurts. Oh, I bet you were just waiting for me to see that, weren't you, JC? Hey, Doug. Welcome back. Thank you for joining. How you doing? So, what you just missed, Doug, is that I finally unlocked this thing that I've had a clue about for a while. And I drained out the water to go down here and investigate. And it turns out that door is locked with the key that I can only get way up here at the end of the mansion. Okay. Yeah. But it's okay. I have ideas. I have plans. I think I can do things. It's just kind of painful that it happened. But we're okay. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go this way and unlock the garage. Because, oh, I went the wrong way. Crap, that's just wasting steps now. But I'm going to go this way. I'm going to open the garage. But how are you doing, Doug? Thank you for joining. I hope you had a good weekend. November 1st, according to Google. Okay. November 2nd. So, like Sunday? Okay. You may hate me for this, but, and in fact, my sister hates me for this too, but I care so little about the daylight savings time that I don't even adjust my clocks in my house. Because I do have a couple that I still need to adjust manually, but I just don't care about them. So, like, half the year, they show the wrong time. And I just can't be bothered to change them for any reason. Oh, good. My sister came over once a couple months ago, and it bothered her so much that she had to go through and clean off all of my, or like change all of my clocks in my kitchen. Well, no problem. I appreciate you being here as always, Doug. Thank you for making the time to stop in. Fun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, there's music. I haven't had music in here for a while. So technically he was working at 6:30 a.m. at the old time. Ooh, fun. Because I should be able to do a... Yeah, always good to see you, Doug. Appreciate you being here. And I don't know if I missed it. I did ask how your weekend was. I did not hear you tell me how your weekend was, Doug. Let's redraw. I want a boiler room, damn it. I have 1, 2, 3 mechanisms. Your weekend was great. Homework has been killing your back, though. I have 5 big projects, and I'm so tired. Yeah. That was one thing I appreciated with going to post-secondary was it was more self-directed learning than anything. So we were able to do things like get ahead of projects. We could study ahead or get early starts on them. And it was very nice being able to do that, let me tell you. Okay, doors locked. Special keys. Let's use the silver key. I want a room with many doors. Lose half my step. Why are you doing this to me, game? Okay. Oh, many dead ends, Doug. Many dead ends. But thank you for stopping in. I hope you have a good day. I'm glad your weekend was good. Don't die from the homework. Ooh. Wait. Will all the doors just be accessible from this chamber if I go into the corner spaces? There's a key card, that's nice. Upgrade disc, that's huge, okay. Okay, so I can get into the antechamber room. If I can find, this will be very important. If I can find a locked door, this will, or like a security door, this will save the run. Security door, security door, security door, security door. I'm gonna do the dark room, I don't care. Set my steps to 40. No! I did the wrong one! I did the wrong one! Why did I say gain a star instead of setting it to 40? Oh no! Ah, I hate my life. I hate myself, I'm so dumb. That could have saved the run, this would have been so great. I'm such a dummy. Oh man. Okay. Do I even have enough steps to get back to the dining room? I don't think I do. Oh no. If I can maybe get something over here for a garden. Yeah, I could do the commissary. I've got lots of food. If I can maybe get a garden in the side, then I can spread food throughout the house, which would end up in the conference room. That would help too. Take what wheel? What wheel? I'm not... What are you talking about? Hey, Waylord. Thank you for joining. You have missed a moment of genius and amazement and stupidity all in the last 15 seconds. So, here's my current house, just so you know. I figured out the pump room. I finally got the fountain drained. As I expected, the drained fountain did indeed have all the coins that I threw into it, but I found out that I also needed the basement key, which is in the antechamber. I have enough gold to buy a bookstore book too, which I haven't done yet, but I'm down to 8 steps. and what else? Oh my goodness, there are so many potential things right now that could go wrong or could go very right, and I'm not sure which. I found out the mechanarium has levers that I can press, so I have access to the antechamber from the left side. But I didn't realize that I needed the basement key, so I have to get all the way through the house. Oh yeah, and one of the experiments that I could have done today was if I bypass an electronic door, set my steps to 40. But no, I picked +1 stars. I could have had infinite exploration, and I am so dumb. I am so dumb. Okay, let's do this one. I don't know if there's going to be anything here, but we'll see. Billiard room, boudoir. Gives me dice, but it doesn't help with steps. I guess we'll do that, and we'll kind of risk doing this. So I'm going to take these. Here's my plan. I grab those dice. What I'm going to do is try and go over to the conference room and spawn the green room using those 4 dice that will spread food throughout the house, which should be concentrated into the conference room, and that'll give me more steps. That's going to be my plan right now. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to try really hard and hope it does. I do have running shoes. I may get a little bit lucky. I kind of doubt it, but I might. Spread diamonds. I don't need that, although patio would be good. I've never drawn that one. Redraw. Green rooms do not cost gems to draft, which would be great, except that's not what I need. Oh, maybe that is what I need right now. But I don't have steps to get back. I don't know. We're gonna keep trying. Kitchen! Food for sale! Okay, that's not what I wanted. This'll work. This will work. Okay. We're gonna forego the books, because this is too rare to pass up. I don't care about that. I wish I had an aquarium, but I don't. We're going to get the club sandwich. We're going to get the bacon and eggs. We're going to get the banana. I don't care how much gold it's costing. Okay. We are kind of safe for now. Okay. 31 steps, which means I can go up to the boudoir. I can try and get into the antechamber, and I'll get the basement key. Then on my way back, I want to go back to the dining room and pick up the food that I can get there from the foundation. Or maybe I'll save that for the way back. No, I'm going to do that because I don't know how much I'll have to explore in the downstairs. I was already in the boudoir. I don't need to go back there right now. Let's go conference room, pool, security, garage. That's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to take this and go out through the garage because I have those steps, and then I'll just cycle around to the front of the house, which will only take 2. Okay, I have a plan. We're doing it. We're going to make it work somehow. Oh, but I still need to get access to the antechamber. Okay. That's right. I can't forget to do that. But yeah, how are you doing, Waylord? I'm sorry, I got so excited that I forgot to ask you how you're holding up. I am running out of keys. And these, which is not good. Okay, observatory, I'll do this. Or maybe the commissary. Oh, let's do the commissary. Glad you're doing well. Yeah, I have 1 gem that I can use. So I'm going to do the commissary. I know I can theoretically get some from the observatory, but I don't remember if I'll have the right amount for it. So I'm going to do the commissary and hope they're selling gems. Oh, no gems at all? Crap, you're right. Ugh. No. Okay, we're kind of okay. I'll go in the wine cellar. I have access to the left side, which means it's going to be a roundabout, but I should be able to. I'm going to go in the cellar. I'm going to grab these gems, which are here on the desk. Oh no, I never felt stuck. I wanted a little bit of a break from it because I had been playing lots of puzzles for consecutive days. My brain was feeling a little fried. I needed a little bit of pressure off of myself. Did I even build the boudoir yet? I don't think I built the boudoir. Oh, you're right, I didn't. Thank you. Good call. I completely forgot it was here. Okay. This is going to be where it gets iffy, because I have to go through 4 rooms to get to the antechamber door that's opened right now. And thankfully, I don't need a key card. This is all right. Boiler room. Oh! So here's something interesting. The boiler room is finally connected to the pump room as well, I think. Through these 4, or through these rooms. Huh. Maybe. I think. It should be, yeah. Which means that last giant pump in there should work. Okay, we're getting very lucky with our progress today. It was both lucky and unlucky, but... Oh, right, activate. Gimme. So there should be power going to the pump room now. I think. If I'm lucky, that extra pump will be working. And if I'm not, I don't know what to do about that. We're gonna go down... because I need access to that door, which is this way. I think. This is expanded, right? No, it's not. I wish I had a shovel, but I don't. Wasn't there an easier way to get that door open? think there is, actually. Okay, so if I go up here, I think there's actually just a really easy lever I can flip. Not that one. This one. Which should open this door. Yes, okay. I have 1 key and 4 doors to get through. Morning room, okay. Plus 2 gems, plus 2 tomorrow, and it bends to the right. That's nice. I don't like this at all. This sucks. I'm trying so hard. I want this to succeed. Why won't you succeed? Just do the thing, goddammit. Salt shaker, cool. Thank you, JC. I appreciate you. I want to solve this mystery. It's locked. God damn it. Thank you. I should probably grab those. 1, 2. It's okay. I kind of figured it would be. We still have some access from the dark room. I can go up one there. It won't be great, but there's a possibility. Yeah, I did. Like 2 episodes ago, Waylord. Remember you were telling me about the average time that it took me to get there? That was in episode 9. We completed the game by accident. Or not by accident, we just kind of got lucky. Oh, no, I haven't. Not again. I'm trying to get into the antechamber, and the mechanarium had a lever that opened the left door for me, so I was trying to take advantage of that. I'm just not really having a lot of luck with it. You know what, let's see. Maybe if I'm lucky... Nope. I am not lucky. I was going to say, if I'm lucky, maybe I would be able to have this as the key room and be able to buy a key. No, that's not. It didn't work. Fuck my life. Everything is 50% off today. And the slice for 3 extra steps. Okay. Unfortunate. Commissary, kitchen, locksmith, and wood shop. Except, I think... Oh no, I can go right? Okay. Give me a locksmith. Give me a locksmith. Commissary. That's actually not the worst. Let's hope for some keys. Let's really hope for some keys. One key. And an upgrade disc. Okay, key. Ooh, I can buy multiples. Awesome. Okay, we're getting the upgrade disc. And then we're buying more keys. 1, 2, all sold out. But I still have 3 keys now. Which is good. I'll take the shovel too. This is turning out okay-ish. Is this door locked? This door is locked. Okay, we're going to exit that. I'm not burning a key there. I have to plan this out. So if I go back around here, I have exactly 3 keys. 1, 2, 3. I should only need 2, theoretically, if I can get there. And the nearest computer is down in the security room, unfortunately. But we're going to try for the antechamber first. That's going to be the important one. Straight through. I will. That's true. Thank you. That will be nice because I have 2 upgrade discs right now. Let's just hope there's no dead ends. Ballroom. Okay, okay. Whenever you enter, set your gems to 2. Okay, that's cool. That's nice. Ooh, and it's kind of pretty in here. I don't think I've ever drafted this one before. Just gotta examine this closely. Clara and Simon. In Eclipse Ball 1952. Okay, gonna take this as a screenshot. Keep that in my notes. Ooh, more song pages too. Okay, okay. 6 and 7. I needed these. Okay, print screen. Because this should be the last 2 pieces of the song clue that I needed. I'm assuming there's only 8 pages. And I should have found all of them now. So let's see here. Under these stars the dance is held, and to the floor we are compelled. The gowns glide on, and music swells, and at the end the clock strikes 12. What that means, only time can tell. 2 remain for one last dance, and spin again around clock hands, and as they turn, a second chance to rise above the falling sands, the true time lost in past romance. But I know that it's the bold words that are important, so are true. I need to go back to my blueprint spoilers for a second. So I did find a clue quite a while back that the bold letters in these music sheets spell out a clue of some sort. And I have finally, I think, found all of them. The music room may have been the start of it. So first, words. On the here's page 5. First words on the sheets, and then I need to go down to 6, which are the ones we just saw. Are pretty sure this one's true. Are true, and then page 8 said first words on the sheets are true message. Okay. So I guess I have to look at the sheets in order again from number 1 and the first words. Find among the white trees. Or 6 under 2. Where's page 8? Stones. Find among the white trees under 2 stones. Where are even the trees? I mean, there are trees outside, but what white trees? Yeah, it's being nice. Find among the white trees under 2 stones. I have no idea where the white trees would be. Anyway, door is locked. That's okay. Please give me an access to the right. Hey, trophy room. Don't need it, but it's there. Yes, let's do this. This is perfect, because the office will spread gold throughout the house, which will just show up in the conference room, which I have to pass by anyway. I can get a bunch of money back. Okay, that's good. Also, I want to check if this is now 1952, because that was an important date that I just found on that picture. 1952. Okay, it was not. But that's okay. That is okay. Ooh, and I can do the upgrade discs too. Okay, hold on. We're getting... Let's spread gold in the estate. Excellent. Good. I don't have servants' quarters on the estate or the maid's chambers, so let's get rid of that. We're going to do these discs. Ooh, upgrade to the cloister, okay. Permanently add an extra 5 steps to the main course for each kitchen, pantry, or furnace you draft from this cloister. Each room with an animal you draft from this cloister? Find 8 dirt piles in each room with a fireplace you draft from this cloister. I think I'll probably do this one, the Joya, Cloister of Joya, because it's the only one that will give me the extra steps to explore. This will just go up naturally over time. This might give me items, but it's unlikely, so this one has the most distinct benefit. I'm going to go for this one. Okay. Upgrade again, please and thank you. A mailroom upgrade? I didn't think this one would get upgraded. Ooh, no contact delivery. Oh, that's big, actually. Freight shipping. A very large package. Okay, I'm going for no contact delivery, I think. Large package will be good, but having to draft it again 3 days later is not likely to happen. This will just come after I've dropped the room, which is the most advantageous for me. Removes the most RNG from it. So yes, mailroom it is, with the no contact delivery. Yeah. It feels like it will actually be worth it to draft that now. Because I liked the package, but having to draft it twice in a row was just rough. Why can't I open this side? That's lame. Boop. Oh, hey, I can look outside. So the white trees beneath two stones. What the heck are the white trees? I could buy exactly enough from there. Oh my goodness. Ooh, spread keys throughout the house too. Heck yeah. No, I don't have a gem for it. Oh, I should have gone through the ballroom again. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh well. If I'd gone through the ballroom, I could have done that. I knew it, and it was right there. And I can't... Oh well. Workshop will do. That's fine. It's still okay. I can kind of play with things here too. We'll be good. I want the dynamite. Can I pick it up? Oh, it's a battery pack. I did, yes. I got back to the antechamber. Let's play with this first, because I have a lot of things here. I can combine the key card with things. That's interesting. Maybe not. Okay. Get rid of that. Let's try the magnifying glass. Will this... And a metal detector. That's interesting, actually. What about the running shoes? No? Okay. What about the salt shaker? Nothing possible there. Battery pack and... sledgehammer. And a broken... battery pack and broken lever. And shovel. To a jackhammer? Did the broken lever need to be there? Apparently it did. That's interesting. Or to a power hammer. What? Okay, there's a lot of dirt on the way that I've seen. I'm gonna make the jackhammer this time. I don't know what it's gonna do, but I'm assuming it will make better things dig up. More effective than the shovel at excavation. Digs deeper and finds better items. Yep. Okay. Good, good. Okay, gimme. Oh man, we are making so much progress right now. Okay, so I have 14 steps. I need to plan this out carefully. 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. Can I even get to the pantry or the dining room from here? I could if I go through the foundation. If I can make it there, but I'm not sure where I'll come down. I might be able to. But basically, the dining room is kind of isolated from everything right now. The only way to get to it is up the east side. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I am really not liking this. But I'm going to assume that if I use the basement key on the fountain door, that next time it will still be unlocked. I'm going to hope for that very hard. Because that's the only thing I can really hope for at this moment in regards to that. Hooray for more gems. Good, good. Morning room. Why can't you serve breakfast in the morning room? Okay. I have to go around through the weight room. Go this way. Yeah, I have to go through the weight room. I don't have a choice, but that's okay because it's already been paid for in advance. Please kick in shoes. Please kick in shoes. I really need these running shoes to start working for me. Pick up all this gold because there is much gold, and I think there... Oh no, I didn't have keys to spread through the house. I had to take the wrong one, or the other one. But that's okay. That's a lot of gold. I can't get to the kitchen, unfortunately, and the bookshop is too far. Oh, I can get to the kitchen, but I already ate it. That's right. Oh, if only I'd done the steps instead. Bananas! Yay! Ooh, that's actually huge! That gave me a lot of steps. Ho ho ho! Okay, that's nice. That helped a lot. That helped so much. Which is extra excellent because I forgot that this was not a way to the garage. I locked myself off. The salt did come in clutch. Oh my goodness, those extra steps, man. Woohoo! What a lucky find. Oh my goodness. I'm kind of curious what happens if I drain the pool out too, but it's not important right now. Not important at all. Also, I'm not going to care about the pump room at the moment. When I get to the dining room, that's when it'll be important. For now, we're going to go out through the garage to save myself steps. Okay, good. Let me out through here. Let me out through here. Why is there a ladder? Let me on the roof. I still want to know what this whole thing about under two white trees, or under the white trees with the two stones is. Because I haven't seen white trees anywhere. I'm not sure what it's even referring to. Maybe I'll find it later. White trees, maybe a marking of trees? Doesn't matter. Okay, so I could go up to the dining room, down into the foundation, but I'm going to do this instead because I want to unlock this door first. This is taking priority right now. I have the basement key. I'm going to use the basement key. Yeah, I was right. This gets me down into the foundation. Okay, okay. Now, there are unfortunately two other things that I want to check. If I refill the fountain, will that stay filled? Like, will the door now just let the water drain out into the reservoir here? Or will next time I start a day, it still be drained and I'll have access to the foundation? I don't really want to test that because it was so hard to get to this point. Like, it was really hard to get to this point. Okay, abandoned mine. What's this? Right, that was the other half of this. Oh, I've seen this symbol before. I don't remember why it was important, but I have seen it before. I'm going to ignore it for now. Because there's nothing I can interact with in this room at the moment. Abandoned mine. I should be able to come all the way over here. What the heck? Why is this closed? Why is this closed? Hold on, where's my map of the underground? Here we go. So I came in from 5, which is the fountain entrance. And then I went to the excavation tunnel. So 7 is called the torch chamber. Not that I know if it does anything. Oh, because that's the entrance to the catacombs, which didn't get drafted. That's why. That's okay. That's okay. I already moved that out of the way. So if I push this back through, I won't be able to get in there anyway. So I have to leave this here. So then what's the point of this? Oh, I didn't see this. Hold on. The angel points towards dreams, something like that. I didn't do a look at that. Because I have other shreds of this map. Not the top piece, but I do have other shreds of it. I found the whole map. And the other 2 pieces didn't have anything written on them, I don't think. I already have a picture of that one, but I didn't zoom in on it. This one doesn't have any writing on it. Okay, so I'm just missing torn up parts of that map. Which is okay. It is okay. I'm going to try and take a risk. Now that the basement door is open, I'm going to assume that it's not going to refill because there's going to be a way out for it. I don't think that door is going to continually drain out. Or I don't think it's going to be able to fill up. I'm hoping. I think the water will just kind of run out towards the reservoir. So what I'm going to do, this is my plan, is I'm going to try and get back up to the pump room, stop in the dining room for some food, but I want to drain out the reservoir and maybe try and refill the fountain, and we'll see if the fountain stays drained. Also, I should have power going into the pump room, which means that secondary pump should also activate, the one in the back. Let's hope. We're going to really try for that and hope it works. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I can just go straight up the right side from here. Hooray, extra steps. Gimme. I don't have an aquarium, but I will take those 20 steps. That's very helpful. I'm not going in there yet, although it would give me access to the other side, but tell me there's power coming in. There's no power coming in. It only comes from this side. Oh, no. I guess it could come through here as well, but that's leading towards the... it's leading towards the foundation, which doesn't have power traveling through. Oh, that sucks. Oh, well. We can learn that later. That's okay. It's not going to be a huge deal. Let's drain out all this water into the fountain and see what happens. Hard times to be alive indeed. Okay. I gotta switch this one as well. Well, hello there, Gamer Hubby. Thank you for joining. How you doing? Are you having a good day? Enjoying bothering Nat, as always? Excellent, excellent. Or I guess, did you have a good day is the best way to ask that. Because I know in your case it is already nighttime. So I appreciate you showing up. Sprained your back yesterday. Ooh, that's not good. %, less net bothering. Oh, we just can't have that. We just can't have that at all. Obviously, we need all of the gnat bothering. What? I mean, it's true. 3 ordinary gems. Nice. We only bother you because we care. Alright, let's drain you back out. Lies and deceit. Rack it up to 120% tomorrow to make up for it. Nice. Okay, so we've totally filled the fountain. Let's see about draining out the reservoir. As much as I can, anyway. This may be a very specific thing that needs to be done. Like, it might need to be at a very specific level. I'm not sure. I think that's the best I'm gonna get with these, to be honest. Okay, so I'm gonna go... Well, I'm sorry if it's bringing back some traumatic memories of when you need to be working, hubby. I'm gonna go into the basement this way. You must work with some ancient technology then, because this is meant to be in, like, the 1950s. Oh, that's a good point, JC. That is a good point. How far away is it? I better check that too. I forgot about the 50% off thing. Where did I even get the 50% off? From the stars. That's right. That's not far away. I should probably do that right now. That is an excellent point, JC. Thank you for thinking of that. I should have enough to get the first edition of that book that was so heavily censored. It doesn't? Oh. No, I appreciate that. That was a good call. I don't know if it will apply to the bookshop either. We'll have a look. Either way, I think with 30 coins and nothing else to really spend them on, I would end up buying a book here anyway. Ooh, it does apply. It does apply. Not to the showroom maybe, but this one, the sale is 50% off today only. Ho ho ho! Okay, The Curse of Blackbridge, The History of Verinda. So here's the thing. Here's the really weird thing is I am super tempted to go for a new clue instead. The History of Verindia will probably be helpful, but I am super tempted to go for this book labeled A New Clue. But I only have 35 coins. Okay, you know what? We're going to go for this one. Because it's a clue I already have. And we're going to go for Realm and Room because I want a good version of that. I was rich and then I had to spend all my money on food. Isn't that the way it always works? We get our paychecks and we feel rich and then we have to buy food. And food is expensive. History indeed, yes. There are many good clues in history. And wherever this fictional world takes place seems to be some sort of authoritarian dictatorship environment. So the only other version of that book that we've seen in here is like super heavily censored. Why can't I break down this wall? I want to break down this wall. I want to break down this wall, but I have nothing to let me break it down. However, why does this look like it gets power going this way? For no good reason. Okay, never mind. I do want to break that wall. I cannot break that wall, so I'm not going to pay attention to that wall. What's this? That's nothing. Okay. But this does get me down into here, which... Oh, it looks like it has to be completely drained. Frustrating. Oh no, I guess I can go down here. Maybe. Oh, there's even chests and things down here. Why? I have to have the goddamn bigger generator drained. I mean, go for it. Use them as you want. The point was to be able to have fun and bother me. Oh, that's so frustrating. That's so frustrating. I almost had it. I almost had it. That's what she said. I think that is the end of the exploration for this day, because I can't get over there into that giant empty pipe thing. I don't think. I maybe can adjust the water level a little bit more. I have so many appropriate reactions. Well, I don't have any more off the dark room. I could go up the commissary, but I'm not going to be able to do that very well. The only other thing I can think of is maybe there is a way, because it looks like there's a button down there that I might have to push, which might give me access to up there. But the only other thing I can think is maybe if I can somehow get the right amount of water in here. But that wouldn't do anything, because the boat is over there and I can't interact with the boat anyway. It doesn't look like that'll take me anywhere. There's no, like, hidden doors or hidden passages here. This is going to drive me insane, because that leads somewhere. But I don't know where. And I don't think I even have the ability to get in there. Like, this should be a boat dock, but the boat... This should be a boat dock. Why can't I take the boat across? That's a good question. That's a really good question. And actually, come to think of it, if I move that minecart forward, like all the way to the end here, because what's back here? If I move that minecart forward all the way to the end, then I should be able to still get behind it and have access to the fountain. Because I should be able to rotate these gears, and that would give me a shortcut all the way to this part of the house. I just didn't do it last time, because I was worried that I wouldn't be able to access it. But I did already open this door, which means I do indeed have access. Huh.
Ooh.
Okay, okay. Alright, so, new plan. First things first, we're going to go... This is going to be risky, but what I want to do is to go and see... I wish I could see past this minecart. If the fountain is still drained. Okay, no problem, Nat. Thank you for letting me know. Have fun brushing your teeth. Scrubby, scrubby, get them clean. Actually, hold on. This might be important too. Because if it's up on this level, then... I think this may have been what this particular gear is for. To enable the shortcut. Because now that it's up on this level, I should be able to cross from here immediately over to behind that to behind that track. Yes. Okay, good. Good, good, good. And that would explain why that button is there as well. I'm not sure if I'll still need the key card for it that day. It's a good question. However, what I'm going to do is... I'm going to go outside. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have enough to do that. And get back and fix it if I need to. So we're going to try it. And we're going to hope it works. We're going to hope really, really hard it works. Turn to the right. You can just go straight through. You get no coins from me. Because I have no coins to give. So, fountain. Ah, see, look. The fountain has refilled even though I left that door empty. Okay. Okay. I mean, the other question is also, even if I do that... Oh, I'm not going to have steps to fix this. Will the fountain remain drained tomorrow? Which I guess we'll find out soon enough, really. Oh, I might have enough steps thanks to that. Okay. Let's drain this out. So what are these pumps even for then? Because they don't seem to really do anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pump 1 fills 3, 4, and 5. Pump 4 goes to tank 1. Pump 1 tank switch. I feel like this is important somehow. Like, maybe I can manipulate it a little bit more by taking advantage of these. Where was my information about the pump switch here? Because there's that full book in the library that I just took out and that I've seen before. Here we go. Welcome back, Nat. Thank you for rejoining. I hope your teeth are scrubbed and white and shiny and ready. Press the button. Don't need that. Sorry, that probably made no sense, but kind of long stream. Mainly just until the end of this run. Because if I end this, then I don't know when the next time I'll get this section together again is. So almost here. We're almost done. I promise it won't be too much longer, Nat. I'm sorry. I appreciate you staying up for me. Yeah. It really is just a matter of this took so long that I hadn't expected it to take so long. So... Well, thank you. It's so nice that you enjoy spending time here. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Where's number 5 coming from? I suppose it doesn't really matter, but it is kind of frustrating. Let's drain from fountain. Oh, good. Good, good. Well, I'm glad to hear that the time change has not affected you too much. And it's fall back, so it is... I'm not sure if your stream is going to be an hour earlier or an hour later for me tomorrow. It shouldn't matter much either way. I'm just trying to figure it out. Hour earlier for me. Okay. Gotcha, gotcha. Is this a way to cycle it? Is that what the key is? Like if I'm trying to suck water into this tank? Hour later. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I got you, I got you. Because like this one is pulling from here, which is... Hold on, I'm curious right now. If I have this one trying to pull in, and then I select from the aquarium, for example. Oh, so these feed specific things. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. Let's feed that back into the aquarium then. Could I put this on a cycle? Or could I maybe drain it out directly? Like this, tank 2 will either drain or fill number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is the kitchen. Which one drains number 1? Specifically pump 2. So pump 2 is the big one for either the reservoir or the fountain. So it might just be a more efficient way to move things around, I guess. Tank 2. Why is pump 1 like this? That it pulls to 5 as well. Is there anything nearby that I could check? No, the pool is on the other side. I have no connections. So we're not going to do that. I'm just going to continue with this line of thought, which is we're going to drain out from the fountain and hope it's there still drained tomorrow. I'm also going to go move that minecart so that I have a shortcut, hopefully. Okay. I really wish I could have gotten this working, but unfortunately it's just not. And let's go give it a shot. This will probably be the last thing I'm able to do for today. I'm going to be completely out of steps with no hope after this otherwise. 3. Oh no. Please trigger one more time. Crap. No! Oh, that one worked, but I'm still not going to be able to do it if I don't get it to trigger once more. Oh, it triggered once more. I am a lucky little butt. Oh boy. Also, it looks like maybe if I can get this to the right point, I might be able to get to that boat. But that's a question for another day. Nope, it's still burned. Crap. Ah, I was so close. Well, I guess we get to see if that's still drained tomorrow. Opulent House of Cogs. Okay, this is the last thing that I'm doing for today, is I'm just going to check. I mean, today is in today's stream, not today is in the in-game day. I'm just going to check if that's still drained. It is! Okay, good. Okay, that's huge. That's awesome. I like that. And then I guess there is one other thing. I am not going to waste this day later. I'm going to turn it off so it doesn't go away. But I do want to see if I can call the elevator from the underground section of the map here. That's still unlocked. That's excellent. Okay. And then if I go through here... This is still nothing right now, at least. This still took a significant amount of steps, which is surprising. But let's push this forward. Okay, and now I should be able to just come this way, not that way. And then I should be able to hopefully go up from the basement to the foundation? Because there is an elevator call on this door. Ah, it needs the key card. Damn it. Oh well. I had a suspicion, but I didn't know for sure. Actually, I wonder. I mean, I'm not going to do this today, but all of a sudden, I wonder if next time, if I can disable the security with the breaker box, if maybe the elevator will work again. And then that would save me a lot of steps trying to get back to the foundation. I think, like 1, 2, 3, 4, about the same amount of steps, to be honest. Huh. Well, I mean, it still might give me more access than I otherwise would have had. Either way, cool. I have learned things. I'm going to call it there for today. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you all hanging out with me. It has been like an extra 40 minutes, I think. Yeah. I still have much to learn and much to figure out, but I do appreciate you all for being here as always. JC, thank you for being here the whole time. Waylord, glad you could stop in. Nat, I hope you have a good night's rest. We are looking forward to your Outer Wilds stream tomorrow. I hope those things you want to investigate go well for you as well. And Gamer Hubby, thank you as well if you're still here. Yes, you are. Excellent. I think we might have... Yeah, we've got enough for it. Do you guys want to do a raid for some extra channel points, or are you good? It's up to you. As I said, there are ways you can mess with me, but it's not a huge deal one way or another to me. You're good either way. Okay. Let me just check real quick and see if there's anybody online. Oh, I didn't want to go to channel. That'll just give me echo feedback. Mari's playing Phasmophobia again. I want to go drop you off with her, but also I don't want to go back into Phasmophobia. I'm scared. Okay, so we'll just call it a day then. Thank you again. I hope everyone has a good day, and I will see you hopefully next time. Bye-bye.